JQuery. In one of my previous video tutorial we have already discussed live data CRUD operation by using content editable attribute in normal HTML table. But in this video tutorial we have used jQuery Datatables plugin for discuss live data add edit remove from Datatables by using jQuery Ajax with PHP. Here also we have used content editable attribute in Datatables for insert and update Datatables data without refresh of web page. There are many viewers has request us to make video tutorial on live data add edit remove with Datatables plugin with PHP jQuery Ajax. So we have make this tutorial in which we have used Datatables plugin for display data in tabular format by using PHP Ajax. This is our testing database in which we have one simple user table with 3 table column like id, first name and last name. We will use this table for insert, update and delete data. This is our index page, and on this page first URL is for load jQuery library, second URL is for load bootstrap style sheet library, third URL is for load jQuery data table JavaScript library, fourth URL is for Datatables bootstrap JavaScript library. Fifth is for load Datatables bootstrap style sheet, sixth URL is for load bootstrap data picker style sheet, and last URL for load bootstrap data picker JavaScript library. This all URL is required for this video tutorial. First we want to load user data on web page in table format. So we have defined one table with attribute it is equal to user data with 3 table heading like first name, last name and blank for delete and save button. We will load data under this table by using Datatable plugin. Now we have moved to write jQuery code for activate Datatables plugin. Here first we have make fetch data function. This function will activate Datatables plugin on user data table and it will load data under this user data table. Under this function we have write data table variable is equal to table id user data with data table method. This method will activate Datable plugin on table with id user data. Under this method we have write first option processing set to true. This option will enable the display of a processing indicator when the table is being processed. In second option we have write server side set to true. This option will switch client side processing to server side processing. In third option we have write order set to blank array. This option will enable table column ordering. Lastly we have write Ajax option. By using this option we can send Ajax request to server, and in this first we have write first option URL set to fetch.php. Here we have send requested to this page. In second option we have write type set to post method. Here we have used post method for send data to server. This way we have set all option for load data under user data table by using Datatables plugin. Now we have moved to write PHP code on fetch.php page, and on this page first we have make database connection. So here we have write $connect variable is equal to miscli connect function with 4 argument like host name set to localhost, username set to root, password set to blank and database name set to testing. After making database connection now we have defined $columns variable. In this variable we will store table column name in array format. So here we have write column name first name and last name in array format. Now we have write $query variable is equal to select star from user table. This is our simple select query which we have stored into $query variable. In this variable we will append query according to Datatables plugin. Below this we have write if statement, and in condition we have write is set function with $post search value variable. Here this post search value variable has been passed by Datatable plugin when we have write something in search box, and then it will execute if block. So under this block we have write $query variable, and in this variable we have append query like table column order like percentage $post search value variable percentage, same query we have write for both table column. This query will search data in all table column. After defining search condition we have again write if statement, and in condition we have write is set function with $post order variable. This condition will check if this variable value is set, then it will execute if block, otherwise it will execute else block. Here when we have click on table for sort table column, then this $post order variable has been passed by Datatables JQuery plugin for sort data according to particular column in ascending or descending order. Suppose $post order variable value is set, then it will execute if block, and under this we have write $query variable, and in this variable we have append query like order by $columns variable with $post order 0 column variable and $post order 0 direction variable. Here first variable will return column number for sort, and based on that number we have get table column name from $column variable, and second variable will return sorting direction like ascending and descending. But suppose $post order variable value is not set, then it will execute else block, and under this block we have write $query variable, and in this variable we have append query like order by order in table column in descending order. Now we have defined $query1 variable is equal to blank. In this variable we will store a query with fetch limit data. Then after we have write if statement, and under condition we have write $post length variable value is not equal to -1. This condition will check if $post length variable value is not equal to -1, then it will execute if block of code. So under this block we have write $query1 variable is equal to limit $post start variable comma $post length variable. Here both variable has been posted by Datatables plugin via Ajax request. Here we have store query and two different variable. From $query variable we will get number of filtered data, and from combination of both query we will make complete query for fetch data from order table. First we want to execute only $query variable query for get number of filter record, so we have write $number of filter row is equal to misclean numRows function, and under this we have write misclean query function with $connect variable and $query variable. Here misclean query function execute $query variable, and misclean numRows function return number of rows from query execution and store into $number of filter rows variable. Now we want to execute complete query, so we have write $result variable is equal to misclean query function with two argument like $connect variable and $query variable concatenate $query1 variable. Here we have combined query of both variable, and this misclean query function will execute combined query and store result in $result variable. Now we have write $data variable is equal to blank array. In this variable we will store $result data one by one. For fetch data from $result variable we have used while loop with condition like $row variable is equal to misclean fetch array function with $result variable. This function will convert $result data into array and store into $row variable. Under this while loop first we have create one $subarray variable is equal to blank array. In this variable we will store data get from $row variable. First we want to store first name column data, so we have write $subarray variable is equal to division tag with attribute content editable, which is used to convert HTML tag to editable tag. Here we have also write attribute class is equal to update data it is equal to $row it variable data column is equal to first name, and under text we have write $row first name. It will print first name data under this tag, and this tag will be editable. That means we can edit text of this tag by using content editable attribute. And here we have use update class in jQuery code for update request, and we will get it from this data id attribute, and from data column we can get table column name on which we want to update data. This all is required for update data. After this we have write $subarray variable is equal to division tag with attribute content editable with class is equal to update, data id is equal to $row id, data column is equal to last, and for display we have write $row last name variable. It will print last name data. After define data from two column now in last column we want to display delete button, so we have write $subarray variable is equal to button tag with attribute type is equal to button name is equal to delete class is equal to delete, and in it attribute we have store user id get from $row id variable. In this delete button we will use this delete class as selector in jQuery code, and for delete records of particular user we will get it from attribute it in jQuery code. So here we have store data in $subarray variable. Now we have write $data variable is equal to $subarray variable, so here we have store all subarray data in $data variable. Now we want to get total number of rows in order table. So we have create function get all data with $connect variable argument. This function will return number of rows in table. Under this function we have write $query variable is equal to select star from user table. After this we want to execute above queries, so we have write $result variable is equal to miscli query function with two argument like $connect variable and $query variable. This function will execute query and store result into $result variable. Now we want to get number of rows, so we have write return statement with miscli numRows function with $result variable. This function will return number of rows from $result variable. Now we have write $output variable is equal to array, and in this array we have write first key draw with value $post draw variable. In second key we have write records total, and in value we have write get all data function with $connect variable. In third key we have write records filtered, and in this key value we have write $number filter row variable in which we have store a number of filter rows. And in last key we have write data, and in value we have write $data variable in which we have store order data in array format. So this way we have store all required data for make data table and $output variable. Now we want to send this data to fetch data function Ajax request in JSON format, so we have write echo statement with JSON encode function, and in this function we have write $output variable. Now we have go to index page, and here we have called fetch data function. This function will load user data on web page. Now we have check output in browser. Friends, you can see when page has been loaded in browser, then it has load user data on web page in table format with data tables functionality like searching, pagination, paging, display number of records per page, and many more. Now we want to write code for add records. So we have go to index page, and here we have write button tag with attribute type is equal to button name is equal to add, it is equal to add. When we have click on this button, then new row with editable table data tag will be appended under table with id user data. Now we have write jQuery code for append blank table row, so we have write $with button id add with click event, so when we have click on add button, then this code will execute. Under this we have define on HTML variable is equal to open table row tag. In this variable we will store other HTML code for blank row. So we have again write HTML variable, and in this variable we have append code like open table data tag with attribute content editable id is equal to data1 and close table data tag. Here content editable will used for editable table data and did data1 is used to get text of this table data tag. Below this we have again write HTML variable, and in this variable we have append code like open table data tag with attribute content editable id is equal to data2 and close table data tag. For append code for save button we have again write HTML variable, and in this variable we have append code like open table data tag with button tag with attribute type is equal to button name is equal to inserted is equal to insert. This code is for save button. Lastly, for close table row tag we have write HTML variable, and in this variable we have append code like close table row tag. This we have create HTML code for blank editable table. Now when we have click on this insert button, blank row must be append at start of the table, so we have write $ with table id user data table body with append method, and under this method we have write HTML variable. So this code will append blank row at start of table. Here friends you can see we have refresh page, and now you can add button has been seen on above table. So here we have click on add button, then blank table row has been appended in table row with 2 table data which are editable. That means we can type here and 1 button. So when we have click on this button, this data must be stored into database and display under this table. So for this we have go to index page query code, and here we have write $document select with on method, and under this method we have right click event button it insert. So when we have click on insert button, this code will execute. Under this we have first write variable first name is equal to $ with table data id data1 with text method. This method will return table data tag with id data1 text and store into this first name variable. Same way we have again write last name variable is equal to $ with table data tag id data2 with text method. This will return text of table data tag id data2 and store into this last name variable. After getting value, now we have write if statement, and under condition we have write first name variable value is not equal to blank and last name variable value is not equal to blank. This condition will check if both variable has some value, then it will execute if block, otherwise it will execute else block. Suppose both or one of the variable value is blank, then it will execute else block, and under this block we have write alert pop message like both fields are required. This message will be pop up into browser. But suppose both variable has some value, then it will execute if block of code, and under this block we have write Ajax request, and under this request we have write first option URL set to insert.php page. In second option we have write method set to post method. Here we have used post method for sending data to server. In third option we have write data option. In this option we can define which data we want sent to server. So in this option we have defined first name and last name variable data has been sent to server. Lastly, in Ajax request we have write success callback function. This function has been called if request successfully completed, and it will receive data from server. Under this first we want to display message on web page. So first here we have defined one division tag with attribute it is equal to alert message. Under this tag we will display alert message. So for display alert message received from server, so we have write $ with division tag id alert message with HTML method, and under this method we have write division tag with class is equal to alert and alert success with data argument received from server. This will display alert message on web page. After this we want to display inserted data on web page in data table, so first we want to destroy table data, so we have write $ with table id order data with data table method with destroy method. Here destroy method will destroy table data. This is because we cannot direct change table data, so we have to destroy table data, then after we can filter table data according to date. After destroy data tables data, now we want to fill data tables data, so we have called fetch data function. This function will fill data tables with updated data fetch from table. Now we have moved to write insert data code at insert.php. So here we have first make database connection by passing necessary details. After this we have write if statement, and under condition we have write set function with $post first name variable and $post last name variable. This condition will check if both variable value is set, then it will execute if block of code. Suppose both variable value is set, then it will execute if block of code, and under this first we want to clear string which we have received from Ajax request, so we have create two variable like first name and last name. By using misclear escape string function we have clear string and store into this both variable. Now we have write $query variable is equal to insert into user table with table column like first name, last name with value like $first name variable and $last name variable. This is insert data query. Now we want to execute this query, so we have write if statement, and under condition we have write misclear query function with two argument like $connect variable and $query variable. This function will execute query. If query successfully executed, then it will execute a diff block of code, and under this block we have write echo statement with text message like data inserted. This message will be seen to user on web page. Now we have check output in browser. Friends, first we have refresh web page, and now we have click on add button, then blank row has been append at start of table, and now in first name table data tag we have write Peter, and in last name table data tag we write Parker, and click on insert button. After clicking on insert button we have received data inserted message has been pop up on web page, and inserted data has been seen on web page with delete button. Now we have moved to write jQuery code for live update data. So here we can see an editable table column like first name and last name on table, so we can easily change data on table without opening any modal or form on web page. So for update this data we have go to index page jQuery code, and here we have write $ with document as selector with on method, and under this we have write blur event with table data tag class update. So when we have edit table data text and go to next table data text, then this code will execute. Under this first we have defined id variable is equal to $this with data method, and under this method we have write id. This code will fetch particular id from data id attribute and store into id variable. We have defined data id attribute at table data tag, so we can get it easily. After this we have defined column name variable is equal to $this with data method, and under this method we have write column. This code will fetch data from data column attribute and store into column name variable. We have store table column name and data column attribute. Now we have defined one more value variable is equal to $this with text method. This code will return text of particular table data tag and store into this value variable. After getting necessary data, now we have write Ajax request, and under this request we have write first option URL set to update.php page. Here we have send requested to this page. In second option we have write method set to post. Here we have used post method for send data to server. In third option we have write data option, and in this we can define which data we want sent to server. So in this option we have define id, column name and value variable data has been sent to server. Lastly we have write success callback function. This function has been called if request successfully completed, and this function will receive data from server. Under this function first we want to display success message on web page. So we have write $with division tag id alert message with HTML method, and under this method we have write division tag with class alert and alert success with data received from server. After this we want to display updated data on web page in Datatables. So first we want to destroy data table, so we have write $with table id user data with data table method with destroy method. This destroy method will destroy data table. After destroying of data table now we will want to fill data table, so we have called fetch data function. This function will fill data tables with data fetch from database. Now we have moved to write PHP code in update.php page for update data. So on this page first we have make database connection by passing necessary information. Then after we have write if statement, and under condition we have write is set function with $posted variable. This condition will check if value of this variable is set, then it will execute if block of code. Under this block first we want to clean value of $post value variable, so we have write $value variable is equal to misclear escape string function. By using this function we have escape special character from $post value variable and store into $value variable. Now we have write $query variable is equal to update user table set table column name get from $post column name variable is equal to value also get from $value variable where it is equal to $posted variable. So here we have make dynamic update query for all table column update of data. After making of update query now we want to execute this query, so we have write if statement, and under condition we have write misclear query function with two argument like database connection string $connect variable and $query variable. This function will execute query. If query successfully execute, then it will execute if block of code, and under this we have write echo statement with text message like data update, and this message can be seen to user on web page. Now we have check output in browser. Friends, first we have refreshed the browser. Now we can see here we can easily edit both table column data, so now we want to change the name of John to Johnson, so here we have change. So here you can see when we have go to next column, then we have received data updated message on web page. So we have refreshed the browser for check data is edited or not. So here you can see data has been changed, that means our code is working. So by using this code we can easily live edit data in data table by using PHP with Ajax JQuery. Now we have moved to write code for delete. So in delete button we have defined delete class and user ID. Data has been stored into id attribute. So we have go to jQuery code and write $document with on method, and under this method we have write click event button class delete. So when we have click on any delete button this code will execute. Under this first we have defined id variable is equal to $this with attribute method, and under this method we have write id attribute. This code will fetch data from id attribute and store into this id variable. Now we have write if statement, and under condition we have write confirm message box with message are you sure you want to remove this. So when we have click on delete button this message has been pop on browser with OK and cancel button. When we have click on OK button then it will execute if block. Under this block we have write Ajax request, and under this request we have write first option URL set to delete.php page. Here we have send requested to this delete.php page. In second option we have write method, and in this post we have write post used for send data to server. In third option we have write data, and in this option we can define which data we want sent to server. So here we have write variable data send to server. Lastly we have write success callback function. This function has been called if request successfully completed, and this function will receive data from server. Under this function first we want to display alert message on web page. So we have write $with division tag id alert message with HTML method, and under this we have write division tag class alert and alert success with data received from server. After this we want to reload user table data, so first we want to destroy data tables. So we have write $with table id user data with data table method with destroy method. This message will destroy data table. After destroying of data table now we want to fill data, so we have called fetch data function. This function will fill table with data which are fetched from user table. Now we have moved to write PHP code on delete.php page, and on this page first we have make database connection by write $connect variable is equal to miscli connect function with 4 argument like host set to localhost, username set to root, password set to blank, and database name set to testing. After making database connection we have write if statement, and under condition we have write set function with $posted. This condition will check if value of $posted variable is set, then it will execute if block of code. Under this block we have write $query variable is equal to delete from user table where it is equal to $posted variable. This is delete query. Now we want to execute this query, so we have write if statement, and under condition we have write miscli query function with 2 argument like $connect variable and $query variable. This function will execute query. If query successfully executed, then it will execute if block of code, and under this block we have write echo statement with text message like data deleted. This message will be displayed to user on web page. So here our code is ready, so we have saved this code on checkout output in browser. Friends, first we have refreshed the page, and now we want to remove data from this data tables. So here we can see delete button on web page. So we have click on delete button. After click on delete button we have received pop message, are you sure you want to remove this, with OK and cancel button. So we have click on OK button, then on web page we have received data deleted message on web page and data also removed from table also. That means our code is working. So this our small CRUD application in which we have user jQuery Datatables plugin for displayed data in tabular format with app functionality like pagination, searching and many more. Many viewer has request to make video tutorial on live table add edit remove data by using Datatables plugin with PHP. So we have make this type of simple video tutorial for learn how to use content editable attribute and data tables for live edit of table single column data with insert and delete feature also. By using this code we have make simple single page CRUD application in which we have used data tables for displayed data in table format, and by using content editable attribute with data tables plugin we can live update of data without refresh of web page. Here by using content editable attribute in data table we have not only edit data but also have used for inserting or adding of records also with PHP script. If you have any query regarding this video tutorial, please comment your query in comment box, and if you like this video tutorial please share with your friends, or even you can also share on social media also. If you want to get more update regarding our video tutorial, please subscribe our YouTube channel for get more updates.